What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe, and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We've just hit 20k subscribers, so thank you all so much. Let's get to 30. Check out all the links in the description. Thousands of dollars of free crypto down there, along with signals, COINCALLS, TA, alpha, and memes in our private Discord. Accessed by signing up to the Patreon. You can also sign up to our brand new Udemy course for serious investors, where we've just released our Basics of Technical Analysis course. Make sure to watch till the end for short and long-term price predictions. That's where the good stuff is. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. So we're just taking a look at Vechain here. This is the hourly time frame. And you can see here, we've been getting smashed down recently, haven't we? Bitcoin's been rolling over and rolling over consistently for the past few months, but we've finally got that little breakout of the downtrend recently. And you can see here for Vechain, we are potentially, let me just draw in a little bit of a resistance like this. I mean, this is quite a significant resistance, isn't it? Looking something like this. That's actually got quite a lot of confluence as well. We've seen a lot of cryptos doing something like this. Let me just save this line in, where basically they've been coming up. We've had that resistance, we come down, resistance, we come down, and then resistance again. Bitcoin actually doing something quite similar to this. We saw on the Bitcoin chart today. So, it's resistance, capitulation, resistance, capitulation. We come down to that swing low support at that 5 cent level, that big key level where we actually pulled our Fibonacci from all those months ago now. And you can see here, potentially for Vechain now, we've got resistance, and we might actually be getting, that breakout and back test here of that resistance finally, that we have been seeing for, a ton of cryptos. Basically looking, Vechain's looking pretty good here. You can see we came down to that 5 cent level after the huge capitulation in the market, continuation of that, basically that huge correction that we've been seeing for Bitcoin, that rolling over, lots of liquidations, lots of fear in the market. The stock market basically dragging Bitcoin down, and in turn, Vechain gets dragged down even harder. You can see we came down, we kind of had that, inverse head and shoulders that never actually played out. Although we did, we got a few more shoulders here, maybe some kind of muted head and shoulders, shoulder, and then finally come up and meet the target, which we were looking for at 7 cents here. We did actually get there in the end, but you can see here we came into a bit of a range, didn't we? Just went resistance, support, coiling really nicely here. Clearly, showing quite a lot of, support of this area here at the low around 5 cents. And then finally with Bitcoin getting the breakout, we could see Vechain come up here, gets the breakout, comes up to that 6 cent level, gets to the consolidation. We run up to the 7 cent level where we get a bit of a front run, don't we? Like this. And then essentially we come back down after getting, a bit overextended in this area. Some bearish divergences on the hourly. We come down, back down to this area here, retesting support of potentially that breakout of that trend line that we just talked about. Resistance turned into support. And then obviously if we did get a nice little pickup here, that would be really good to see. You can see Vechain, it's trading upwards nicely, really, isn't it? It's looking, it's not going up too fast. It's going through its levels quite nicely. You can see on the daily time frame here, if you take a look, we're looking quite good, aren't we? You can see resistance here, and now potentially that breakout and that back test looking quite evident on the daily time frame. Actually, when you take a look here, you can clearly see the breakout, and then we're chopping it up on that resistance. Previous resistance may be flipped into support there, and if the support is flipped, you can see also we've got the 20 moving average here getting conquered and used as support as well. We could see the price actually getting scooped up towards that 7 cent level again, as we said, back up into the range towards the first Fibonacci level again at 7.7 cent level. We do think Bitcoin potentially is out of the woods for the most part, and you can see also, as we said before, with Vechain on the daily, this RSI resistance that we saw for basically every crypto, especially Bitcoin, resistance, and then when we finally got that breakout here, you can see we've actually broken out of the chart structure as well. Potentially, coming up here, getting the breakout, the back test, and hopefully that continuation that we were talking about. Now we've come back into that kind of fair value region for Vechain. We'd say it's absolutely fair game that we could have another pump here up towards the basically up to the upside here, especially with altcoins in general looking like they're keen to break out and make up for some lost time, because let's make no mistake about it, for basically almost the past year now, Vechain has, it's currently down 78% from its all-time high, which is a massive, massive amount, isn't it? That is a huge amount, really. And the last time that we saw a correction like this, where we came down here to that 81% level, we did see a really good amount of, relief in the market. You can see we actually got that swing low of 85% correction for Vechain, down to that low at 4.4 cents there. So an absolutely massive correction. But you'd expect now that we're sweeping these lows and we're breaking out of key levels of resistance that we're probably going to be heading to the upside pretty soon, aren't we? So before we do short-term price predictions then, as always, we'd love to direct your attention to the free Discord in the description. Go down there and sign up. There's no reason not to. It's totally free. Community is absolutely amazing. Daily discussions on passive income, NFTs, all kinds of good stuff. We're learning so much from our community. We've found so much alpha in there that people have posted. So go check it out. We don't think you'll be disappointed at all. If you do want to support the channel a bit more directly, you can sign up to the Patreon. I think it's $9.99 a month. You'll get access to daily signals for cryptos, Bitcoin as well. We've got alpha and maxi moves, where we talk about our own potential moves in the market. We've got passive income plays, 10x cryptos for 2022, all kinds of content. So if you do want to sign up to that, head down to the Patreon and sign up. And we've just launched, finally, our Udemy course in the description as well, where it comes as standard with our Basics of Technical Analysis course, where you can learn. We get tons of requests about this, by the way, loads of requests. You can learn basically how we do what we do on the channel. We've broken it down into, I think it's 10 very, very easy, very, very slow, and very, very, beginner friendly courses, lessons, basically, where you can figure out, all the stuff that we do on the channel. It's all nicely documented in there with loads of examples, and we have a live demonstration. We're also planning on adding weekly live demonstrations as well, so people can stay up to date with the kinds of stuff that, how you can apply all this knowledge to the charts. Basically a course that we wanted to make for all of the maxis that have been asking about non-stop, like, how do you do what you do on the channel? Can we learn how to do it? We finally made the course, put it together for you guys. So you can sign up to that via the Udemy link in the description. It's the first link in the description down below. Just head down below in the description and take a look. And we're also going to be updating it, because it is a subscription-based service, a monthly subscription. We're going to be updating it weekly with some altcoin ratings and deep dives, and also market psychology lectures, where we'll just generally be talking about, some cryptos that we're taking deep dives on, that think we have massive potential in the future, and also market psychology, about how to navigate the markets and, potentially get an edge on the market by taking your emotions off the table and just taking a look at the markets from an objective perspective. So all that content down below, absolutely amazing amount of content. So if you do want to go and sign up to that, head down below and become a crypto maximalist today. So short-term price predictions then, very simply, what we're looking at here, if we're heading to the downside, hopefully we can hold this support of this previous resistance at 6 cents here. And if we do roll back inside, we could head down to that 5.6 cent level here, that previous resistance flipped into support, hopefully, and then get the bounce. And then heading to the upside, we do want to see ourselves hitting that 7 cent level, getting back inside the range to that 7.7 cent level. And as we've always said, we do think it's possible for Vechain to get back up towards its all-time highs this year if Bitcoin plays ball. And, if Bitcoin does start to head up towards 100K, we could see Vechain heading up into those levels we talked about, that 50 cent to $1 range. So that's it, guys. We'd like to thank everyone so much for their support. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with the 4 videos we post every single day. Make sure to join the Patreon or YouTube membership to support us, as well as getting a ton of benefits. Crypto maximalists will get access to daily signals, coin calls, alpha on new projects, 10x potential cryptos, and insight into our own personal moves, while Maximalist Gold takes you beyond, giving you a look at our personal portfolio, super low cap gems, 100x potential portfolio, and constant access to us personally as a resource. We're constantly in the Discord posting daily and chatting with members, and we'll be hosting giveaways soon, so come and join a community rich with value and content. If you're serious about your education, you can also sign up to our newly launched Udemy course, which comes as standard with the Basics of Technical Analysis 10-part course, which details an overview of everything we do on this channel regarding chart theory, with examples and demonstrations. We'll also be adding multiple times per week to 2 other courses on our Udemy, which will be the Market Psychology and Strategies and Crypto Deep Dives and Ratings courses. These will be continuously updated into the future to provide value to the most dedicated in the community to knowledge and learning. We're getting continuous questions regarding technical analysis, particular cryptocurrencies, and for advice in certain market conditions. And you'll find the answers to these questions in the Udemy ongoing into the future. This community will be full of the highest quality individuals and is going to be an extremely valuable place to be in our opinion. If you want to sign up, the link is in the description. Remember, you can also join the public section of the Discord too, where we post news, technical analysis, updates on the markets, larger cap gems, and the occasional meme. There's absolutely no reason not to get involved with all that value. Links are in the description for everything we've mentioned here. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.